Welcome to the science lesson. This is for fourth standard. Now, in the last lesson, we had learnt about reproduction in animals. The last lesson, that means that what I did last week or the previous lesson. And we had read about reptiles. And in the reptiles, you have frogs laying eggs. That is one method of reproduction. Then we come to fish that lay thousands of eggs, and then out of which only 100 will hatch. Now, how do animals protect the eggs? Now, today's topic is going to be protection of eggs. Open your books onto page 178. 178. Animals need to protect their eggs as some animals eat the eggs of other animals. You know that very well. If a bird lays an egg in a nest, you have the snake coming up and eating the egg. So the bird has to protect its eggs from the other animals. Now, how do they do that? Birds build nests in safe places to lay and protect their eggs from other animals. Cockroaches hide their eggs in dark places. Butterflies lay eggs on the underside of leaves. Turtles bury their eggs in the ground. Now, as I told you, a bird builds a nest, a very nice, compact, very nice nest to safeguard the eggs. And it is usually on a very high branch of a tree, far away from all these snakes, because the snake is the one animal that goes in search of eating a bird's eggs. And you see cockroaches hide their eggs in dark places. You will not find any cockroaches' eggs outside. You will see it under dark crevices, underside of the cupboards or chairs, behind kitchen walls, in very, very dark places where nobody can find them. And butterflies lay their eggs on the leaf, but on the underside of a leaf, not on the top, because top somehow some insect may come and eat, or caterpillar, whatever it is. So this is safe. So it will lay its eggs on the underside of the leaf. And turtles or otherwise known as the tortoise, it digs a hole in the sand and lays the egg and covers it with sand, so that other animals or even human beings don't come and take away the egg. So these are the different ways in how animals protect their eggs. Next paragraph, under protection of eggs. Frogs, fish and most insects lay eggs in large numbers so that at least a few survive and hatch. A female sea turtle lays about 100 eggs, out of which only 1 or 2 baby turtles survive. Now, frogs, it is called a spawn, S-P-A-W-N. It's not in the text. The word is spawn. It lays thousands of eggs all together because very few survive. The others are eaten up by the animals in that water, other aquatic animals. And even fish lay a large number of eggs because very few only will survive. Now, coming to the next topic, animals that give birth to young ones. Many animals give birth to young ones. They produce milk to feed their young ones. Such animals are called mammals. Mammals, we see a lot of mammals around us: the cow, the dog, the cat, then you can say camel, horse. All these mammals are called mammals, and they give birth to young ones and they feed their young ones. So that is the specialty of mammals. They give birth and they feed their young ones, and one more is they all have hair on their body. That is also one specialty of mammals. Such animals are called mammals. Dogs, cats, cows, lions, tigers, elephants and human beings are mammals. So we also fall into this group of mammals because we also give birth to young ones, and we give feed to the young ones, and we have hair on our body. So that is, we are also called as mammals. The young ones of mammals develop inside the mother's body and are born after they are fully developed. So you see some people you must have seen at home, your mother's having a big belly sometimes, they are having your small brother or sister, and later on your mother has got a baby. So we also, like other animals like the cat, the dog, the lion, tiger, cow, we are mammals, and the fetus or the baby develops inside the body of the mother, and then it takes its nutrition or nourishment from the body of the mother. So this is how mammals are. We are different from the fish and the frogs, because fish and frogs and turtles, they lay eggs, whereas mammals, they reproduce by giving birth to young ones. Now, bats are mammals that can fly. Whales and dolphins live in water and look like fish. They are also mammals. So here you have one extraordinary character of bats. They are mammals that can fly. You must have seen bats are, I do not know the Malayalam word for that, but they live in very dark places and you can see them flying at night. Daytime, they are not at all moving during the daytime. They are nocturnal animals. That means they move only at night. And they are mammals. They don't lay eggs, they give birth to young ones. The same way, whales and dolphins are also mammals. Though they come in the category of aquatic animals, they are also mammals. Next topic is care of the young ones on page 179. Most animals look after their young ones till they are old enough to look after themselves. Birds fetch food and feed their young ones. Mammals feed milk to their young ones. They protect and take care of their young ones. Now you see, as soon as a kitten is born, it is blind. It cannot open its eyes. And it just moves for a small area. It cannot even stand properly. But the mother cat takes care of the kitten, feeds it with milk, and licks its body to keep it clean. And that is how the mother cat brings up the kitten to a particular time when till the eyes are open and the kitten is able to walk on her or on its own. Sorry, not her own, on its own. The same. Same thing is applicable to a dog, a cow, but the baby calf can stand immediately, but then the baby calf is also cared for by the mother. Now when it comes to human beings, small children are taken care of by their parents till a particular age. Now when it comes to human beings, it is not to 1 month or 2 months. Your parents are caring for you for a very long period of time till you pass out of school, and even later after that till you start working, and even after you get married and you become parents. So that care and protection of young one takes a longer time in humans, whereas it doesn't take much of time in animals. So with this we come to the end of the lesson, and I wish that all of you will take time to read this lesson from the beginning. That is from the beginning, that is on page 175 till 179. Let's go on to the exercises, children, on page 180. Now the first one says, tick the correct answers. 1. The young ones of a cockroach are called tadpoles, nymphs, cocoons, caterpillars. They are called nymphs. Number 2. Frogs are amphibians, fish, mammals, reptiles. Frogs are amphibians or reptiles. What do you call them? They are amphibians because they live on land and water. Next one, number 3. Animals that give birth to young ones are called mammals. 4. Whales are amphibians, mammals, reptiles or fish. They are mammals because whales, though they are aquatic animals, they give birth to young ones. Now B, let's go on to B. Fill in the blanks. The process by which chicks come out of the eggs is called dash. It is hatching. Hatching. 2. A dash is the larva of a butterfly, a caterpillar. Caterpillar. Next one. The eggs of a frog hatch into a tadpole. Tadpole. Sorry, number 3. That was number 3. Number 4. Dash are animals that give birth to young ones. Mammals. Mammals. Number 5. Mammals produce dash to feed their young ones. Milk. Milk. Now the next one is answer the following questions. Describe the egg of a bird. So you have to write it has an outer shell and inside you have 2 parts in the egg, a white part and a yellow part. The white part is known as the albumin. It contains a lot of protein, and the yellow part is the yolk. It contains a lot of fat. So that is the description of the egg. The inside of the egg, you can say. Why do birds sit on their eggs? Number 2. Now birds sit on the eggs to give it warmth, so that they need that particular warmth or the required temperature for the egg to hatch. That is why birds sit on the eggs, to provide the required temperature for hatching. Number 3 question is, what do you mean by molting? Name an animal that molts. Now the cockroach is an animal that lays or an insect that lays its eggs in dark places. Then the eggs hatch out and becomes the nymph, and the nymph undergoes a series of shedding its old skin, and that is known as molting. So after shedding its skin many times, then only the small nymph, that is a small baby cockroach, becomes the adult cockroach. So shedding of the old skin, which is found in cockroach, is known as molting, and this is the animal in which molting takes place, that is the cockroach. Next you have to describe the life cycle of a butterfly. Question 4. Now the butterfly lays its eggs on the underside of a leaf. Then the eggs hatch into the caterpillar. The caterpillar is a voracious eater and eats and becomes fully grown, a big fat thing. And then it covers itself in a cocoon or wraps itself inside a covering that is known as the cocoon. Then later on, from this cocoon emerges or comes out the fully grown, developed adult butterfly. So this is the life cycle of a butterfly. Now, why do animals need to protect their eggs? Now, if animals don't protect their eggs and they are eaten by other eggs, that species will exist no more. It will become extinct. Now, suppose the crows lay their eggs and they don't protect, they just lay their eggs outside anywhere. So many animals will come and eat, snakes will eat, cats will eat, dogs will eat. What happens if all the eggs are eaten? This bird will become extinct. There will be no more of this family of crows. So that is why every animal or every bird needs to protect their eggs to bring forth the next generation, or they become extinct on the face of the earth. That is all for today. Thank you. Your answers, you have tick mark for A and B, I hope so. And the other answers for C will be sent to you from the school WhatsApp number. Thank you.